Welcome to another Fun in 4. This one is about twisting and tangling up rope. So let's get started. Right, let's build these tangly ropes. Right, so what we need first is a spline. So let's go to the right view here. Let's grab our spline pen tool. Let's just draw a quick spline and then escape out. Now let's just look at that spline and change from adaptive to let's go uniform and then add about 30 points into that. Right, let's now make this into a rope, so you'll see it with geometry on it. So let's go here and go to a sweep, and let's go up here and get an end side. So get an end side up 1 radius, put that under the sweep, and then the spline there. So that gives it some thickness. Right, that's the end side. Let's just add a few more so it makes it more rope-like. Right, now we can get a cloner and we can clone these into a grid, so we can do 3 there, 1 there, and then just change these to 3s so it groups it up. And now we can make it editable, so we've got changes we can make to the thickness and the colors. So when cloners, before we do that, on the spline we need to right click and add a rope tag. Right, now we can make it editable. It now breaks up all of these splines, all of these sweeps into their separate ones. Let's take off the gravity for this one. Just go Control D and delete the gravity, and let's add in some turbulence. Just put that up a little bit, and then you'll see that they should all move around in the turbulence. Right, so let's control them, let's hold them at one end. So what we do is just get a cube and let's bring that down to something like 6 by 1, and let's just push that up to the end like that. And now we want to add some cloth dynamics onto here. Right click, cloth, and let's pin that down so it doesn't move as cloth. Let's go ground shading with lines so we can see the cube. Now we need to add just a couple more segments onto that, and now we need to also add a connector. Now if we just update live and we look now, we've actually got these threads have shot out perfectly and holding on to the ends of these. Right, as you can see, there's not many subdivisions on here. So if we go to our splines, now we need to highlight all of these, but then I've got a shortcut now. Let's highlight them all, and then if we do Shift C for the commander, and then we look for selection, double click, it will add them all in. Let's take the connector out, so it's just all the splines. So if we want to ever make changes to those, we just double click on this selection tag, and it brings up the spline so we can make changes to it. So at the moment we've got 30 uniform, so we could go subdivided and say 3, so it makes it tighter. Right, let's just check our connector's not broken, because sometimes it does when you make changes. That's fine. So now we can just press play, and it has broken because it's gone to the other end. So if it breaks, what you do is you just move this around, just jiggle it a little bit. Okay, and now we press play, and now it's held it perfectly at this end. Now if we want a little bit more movement, let's just go 300 frames. If we want these to stretch a little, because they're a bit tight on the end there, we can go to our connector. If we go 100, you'll see that they can just stretch a little bit more. Look. So they're not going anywhere, they're just stretching. So there is the effect. Now if you want to make more changes to this, you can go into each of these end sides, and we can make them smaller, and then we can randomly pick some and make those bigger. You get the picture, right? So that's really what this tutorial is all about, just making these splines. My name is Mike German, Visual Animation. See you in another Fun in 4 very soon. Bye for now.